Hi, I'm Moody, the Moon Mystic, here to give you a moon message. Today's moon is the waxing crescent moon under the astrological sign of Taurus. This reading is for Taurus. It is a general reading for the month of May. Okay, Taurus, 9 of Swords. Sleepless nights, anxiety, depression. Somebody feeling like they can't take it anymore, at a breaking point. A lot of negative energy. The 9 of Swords is you're anxious, you're stressed. It's hard to relax. So I see you coming into the month of May with that energy. Something could really be bothering you, obviously, right? 8 of Swords, trapped. Yeah. So you go from the 9 of Swords to the 8 of Swords. Okay. So things do get better, right? Realizing that you have some control, and that control starts with your thoughts. It does. We always have a choice of leaning into the positive or leaning into the negative. It's a choice, and it starts here. And for various reasons, we allow ourselves to be trapped by fear, doubt, shadow energy. From time to time, things could start off wonderful in the day and then transgress into very negative energy quickly. That is life, especially during these times. But then you have the Ace of Cups. Whew. Thank God for love. Thank God for God. God is love. John 4:16. Yeah. And that love starts with us loving ourselves. The Ace of Cups is really about one cup in the traditional tarot. One cup. And it represents each of us, that one cup. Meaning if we took all of the attention that we were just spreading all over everything, and we began to pull that inward, right? Paying attention to our needs, our cup, our feelings, whatever we need. Our careers, our families, our friends, our parents. A cup of love, right? Right now, it's about tradition. It's about bonds. It's about higher learning, beliefs, morals, values, right and wrong. Some basic values are impacting the world at the moment. Coming off of that new moon, a super new moon in Taurus yesterday, we're still feeling elevated, good vibrations. Those of us who came in on that new moon, thinking positively, making the choice no matter what, to think positive and to move in a positive direction and not be held back. You're still feeling that wave. The moon is causing the tide, the water to shift, and things are changing inside of us. Look at that, all leading to the 10 of Cups. What we want the most, our happiness, our fulfillment. Because nobody's going to show up to give it to us, right? Taurus, you know that. You're very practical, very down to earth right now. And you're inquisitive. It's almost like you got a spark of life. You came in on the positive wave. And now it's like you're ready to ride the wave. Page of Wands. Start something new. I feel like the old swords that may have hung over you, controlled your thoughts, have been replaced by a calmness inside of you, you recognizing something about you, right? Your elevation of, or doing something right that puts you at ease, so now you can elevate, right? You made a change. You changed something, and now you're more at ease, which allows things to blossom. That's what May is about. It's called the flower month, and flowers blossom during May, right? Absolutely. It's also a time of deep love. Mother's Day is in May. Ace of Cups. We have different beliefs. Some had very good mothers, others didn't. But still, love is what we make it, right? Because along the way, if you didn't have something, then the objective is for you to explore. Somehow somebody comes into your life and you experience love positively, right? Because this is all about love versus hate, good versus evil. It's a spiritual battle. Truth versus lies. That's right. Yeah, something was causing that Nine of Swords. You came into May with this type of energy all in your head. Your thoughts were very shadow. Fear, doubt, grudges, anxiety. Until you began to refocus them and things began to subside. They began to decrease, giving you enough time to go inward and focus on you, bringing all of that energy, even caring about what's going on the outside, redirecting that inwardly. Ace of Cups, higher learning, and it brings it. Something good happens, which adds reinforcements. This is the current energy. Page of Wands. You're feeling good after making a right choice, a good choice, something that works for you. Letting go of things, places, people, and starting even a new business. It's a start. It's still that new moon energy, setting new intentions and giving yourself like a breather to allow something fresh to come in, something new. I see no blockages. Six of Pentacles. I see you getting support, giving support. You're generous, they're generous. It's balanced, Six of Pentacles. It's reciprocal. It works. It works. Very good. Very good, Taurus. I'm feeling this. I like this for you. Seven of Cups. Choices. Oof. Okay. So, okay. Seven of Cups. Near future. Having to make a decision and not knowing what's inside each cup. It's pretty hard. Yeah, choices. It can create indecision or possibly the wrong decision, I hear. Right? A fantasy, an illusion. Could concern love. It could concern work. It could concern something you love. Okay? The world is here. Completion. A cycle is closing. Maybe a cycle in terms of getting what you want. Maybe you haven't been getting it in the past, but now the tide is turning, shifting, and there's a closing of a cycle so that something new can begin. Yeah. And you know what I like about the new cycle? It begins in clarity. Ace of Swords, truth, light, clarity, self-discovery, self-awareness. Right? Some of you look at your skill set. Some of you begin to go internally and discover a new skill set. Oof. Okay, that's where Spirit is going here with opportunities. Some of you, starting with the Nine of Swords, had fears and doubts about changing. It was difficult because there were a lot of closed doors, and that's because you were going to the same door. The same door, the same career, down the same path, and it was about change. Look at this, the journey, the pyramids. Some of you have moved to a new place, and it could be as a result of work, or it just could be downsizing or right-sizing, I just heard too. Yeah, travel, cancer. It could involve a cancer. A car could have been involved. Maybe you drove, relocated, and you drove, or you took a plane or whatever. It's a new place. There's a new environment. I think you made that decision that I was feeling earlier, to do something that made you more grounded, Taurus. And so now you're feeling lighter. It's like you're exploring your options, of which you have a lot. Exploring the world. It gives you experiences that you need to succeed. Yeah, you're going, is this a new journey? This is that super new moon. You're still in the waxing crescent energy, which is all about pursuing your dreams and your hopes and going after. It is very much wand energy. Yes. Also, Spirit reminds you, you have a pretty extensive tool set. That's right. All the tools that you need for success lie inside of you, but you have to put forward the effort. You can't be afraid or anxious or think negative thoughts. You can't. That's our job always, to stay in balance, right? We never think too high, but we never think too low of ourselves. And so staying balanced by focusing on what is going to elevate us and not letting our mind drift into the past or into negativity. It's hard, but you can master that. And you're realizing that now. You're putting forth the effort, which is going to see you excel. You know, some of you are working with your hands. You're doing something with your hands these days. I don't know. You have a lot of tools, right? Our hands, we use our hands for everything and anything. So tell me what you're doing. Leave it in the comments for me. This is great. You're making things work. I see. You know exactly what tool to use for each situation. Okay. What else for Taurus? I was feeling that things are shifting in terms of definitely work what you love. It's all in the timing right now. Right. Everything is dependent upon timing, and that's the one element that nobody knows. Nobody knows. No. Holy Spirit, God, you don't know when. You just know, you believe, you have faith, and what you believe in comes. Okay? So everything comes down to timing. I agree, and that's when we say divine timing, because ultimately, God is in control of time. Somebody's focused on spiritual work, though. You have the Hierophant and you have the World. So I do feel like some fundamentals are changing, or you're getting back in touch with some fundamental beliefs and values, what's important. Right. Doing some inner work can help, like focusing on your chakras, getting back in touch with your spiritual side. It helps you get clear. It's all about obtaining clarity before you move on, because anything that God is going to give you or bring to you, He's not a God of deception. So it's in light, it's in clarity, it's in truth. And you will get insights into what will work best for you or serve your needs. So he's saying pay attention to the spiritual side of you, because that's going to give you insight to see into the future, to see who's who, to make better decisions out of the Seven of Cups. Yes. Okay. Plus, your intuition is going to guide you towards something new. You know, you are ruled by Venus, Taurus. You're ruled by Venus, which is relationships, money. The planet rules money, wealth, love. Hey, everything is blooming in May. It is. It's a reminder of the importance of change. Change is a constant. It's going to happen. It's how well we're going to deal with it. Right? Focus and how we're going to keep that vibration high in the midst of everything wanting us to worry, fear, doubt, be angry, fight. It's a lot competing with that positive vibration of happiness, of I can, I will. Oof. You are I love. And this is all about Venus's love, the planet of love. Taurus, it's direct now too. You are into your power. You're also the emperor, the empress. You are into your power right now. Yeah, see? You're moving up, and as we move up, we are faced with more choices, more temptation, more challenges. But being the emperor, the empress, God never gives us more than we can handle. And everything is about working together so that at the right time, you have the right opportunity, the right connection, the right resource. All of that's coming for you. Everything is about building, adding to, and people with the right connection, contacts who can help you. Your actions are going to set you up for this new opportunity. It's new. Yeah, these are bridges you've never crossed. For some of you, it's like you're in a new location. I said that already, right? Yes. And therefore, you're establishing new relationships. Okay. Taurus. Ooh. Don't be afraid of change, because it's never too late to start. Start over, start again. That's what life is about. We're not here to stay in one place, in one situation. No. Needing time. Cycles take time. Yeah. And you're coming out of a very difficult cycle. The Nine of Swords, one away from the Ten of Swords and ending. And then in the future, everything ends. It's done. And this new cycle comes in. It's like whatever doors were closed, now they're opening, but it's different doors. It's not the same doors. Right. So I see you progressing into a new cycle. It's slow, it's steady. You're a pentacle. I see the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh. Yes. You have difficulty. You do. You have difficulties with people that like to gossip, talk about other people. You have friends. And maybe now Spirit's telling you these are not really your friends, right? Because these are distractions, right? These are delays. These are snakes sent to trip you up, entangle you. Right. And Spirit just said, you know, a snake will shed its skin, but there's still a snake. Oh. Yeah, there is somebody who is always talking about somebody else. There's competition, there's envy, the other person, the other woman, the other man, always stirring the pot. This is somebody who always engages others. They're always talking, and they go in and out. They are somebody who knows a lot of people that are connected. Maybe they're a negative connection. Yes. Okay. Wow. In this new location, I would not be surprised if under the Hierophant and the Ace of Cups, you're maintaining this high vibration and that attracts somebody to you. There could be some wedding bells, a union, Taurus. There is love, though. There's love. And here's the flowers. Things are blooming in terms of love. Tell me more. Hey, I like this. Things are looking up. That's why I love the moon. You got to look up. You know, at night you can look up. You can see the stars. Sometimes the planets. Yeah, see? Just as you are ready to love, you're the Emperor, the Empress, feeling good. There's a connection that's made, right? As soon as that happens, you have the Seven of Cups. You have the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords, deception. The good thing about this is that you've experienced it before, or you're familiar with this, so it doesn't have the same effect on you. Yeah, as soon as things start going your way, especially with this love life, because you're introducing them now to your friends, your family, and there's this snake, the gossiper, the one that's always going in and out, weaving. Oof. Yeah, pay attention to that. But you're the Emperor, the Empress now. As you move up, and there are many choices, there's going to be many conflicts, many challenges. In spite of that, you'll know, Taurus, who to open your heart to. Because there's going to be... you're going to feel, you're going to want to. They're going to bring it out of you. Oof. It's going to, and it's reciprocal. That's what's so good. That's what feels so good about this. Spirit said, this is the one coming in. It is safe. It's safe to love. Okay? Is there anything else that Taurus has to be aware of in May regarding love, Spirit? Yeah, the nightlife. So, for some of you, I'm hearing that you are in a new place. You got to figure out what type of entertainment, not just the nightlife, but getting your life, getting back to life. It's a new setting, I'm feeling. For some of you, this is going to resonate, right? Yeah. Maybe you're wondering, right? Because you got to get out. You got to put yourself out there to meet other people, right? Absolutely. So I see you getting back out there. What else? Seeing what type of entertainment, fun, artistic, right? Concerts, museums. Yeah, you are seeing what other type of entertainment there is. Wow. Yeah, see, this is it. This is it. Somebody causes you to change your heart, to open your heart. There's that give and take, because everything that you do, it's reciprocated, and then you do something, and so it's a lot of back and forth, and you two are aligned. This is what is developing the trust, a bond. See, this is the one. Spirit said it's safe. You're going to meet someone down there. I know. Wherever, up there, over there, under there, wherever there is. Yeah, and it all starts with deep conversation. I like that. Meaning, I'm feeling like you actually develop a friendship before anything else. And that is the best foundation, especially for you. You're a pentacle. You like a strong foundation. That's why this deception doesn't even stand a chance. It happens before the World card. So Spirit ends everything with that anyway. That cycle closes. And The Ace of Swords is when you probably discover that you got deeper feelings for this person. That is in the future, though. See what this spiritual work brings in? I'm telling you. All right, Spirit. We are going to summarize for Taurus. Yes, alignment 222. You could be seeing that number. Let it confirm that there's alignment occurring with certain people, with connections. Remember, you are building bridges. Right? Connections, friendships, as well as romantic relationships. Family ties could even deepen. It's about balance, right? We talked about that in terms of negative energy versus positive energy, because that helps us make better choices, more healthier, sound choices. We know life is all about choices. Also, there's an energy of compromise. When you're in alignment with your tribe, there's compromise. I do feel a commitment developing with new partners, new relationships, and we talked about trust. Yeah, there is somebody who's going to be very loyal to you. You know, you're moving forward towards your life true calling. Some of you are answering your calling right now. That's what Spirit is saying. And it's about doing what makes you happy. When it's all said and done, what makes you happy, Taurus? Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest. It's piqued something. Oh, yeah. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. Put 222 in the comments for me. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and Taurus, until the next moon phase, namaste.